times when you're in the right frequency, I learned that things come to you. And I'm allowed to be more in my feminine when things come to me. My product tongue told me smelling so good. Yes.
It's itchy.
What's itchy?
Right here.
Let me catch it. Listen. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it. Mwah. Better?
Yay.
Yay.
Purple.
Purple. What's this one?
Blue.
Good job, blue.
Blue is rain.
And what's this one?
Black.
Good job. And this one?
White.
Yay! You know all your colors.
Yeah, white.
White. Okay, you're gonna leave yours on this rug because I'm okay if you spill anything on that rug. I have a few more.
What's
Wait, let me get your paintbrush. So, yes, I can never paint without my children wanting to paint. They just don't let me. What I really want to talk to y'all about is masculine and feminine energy. I realized that me being vulnerable is my superpower, and I struggle balancing my masculine and feminine energy. I feel like it's because I only grew up with my mom, and my mom is very masculine. First, masculine and feminine energy and spirituality is masculine is more so being a doer, doing everything. Feminine is sitting back and letting things come to you. So I've always been a doer, especially like becoming an adult, having my own children, like, and I guess maybe just from the people that I dealt with, like the guys. Well, I only been in one real relationship, and that's the one that I'm in now. I'm gonna be exact with y'all. I've been in my relationship I'm in now since November 2013. I was 17 and he was 20, 21? 17, 18, 19, 21. Yeah, he was 21. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I feel like this is like my soulmate. But we all know that girls develop faster than guys. Guys take their sweet time to grow up. It's like, nigga, when you gonna grow up? Like, today. I mean, studies show that, like, us women mature faster than guys. Guys are just so immature. And then I always like to date guys older than me too, because I always felt like guys my age was immature. It's like a guy don't really be stepped into his man until he's like in his 40s. Some of them 50s. So 30s, they still be acting like they in their early 20s, depending on the guy. I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them, yeah. So I've always just been interested in just people older than me. I feel like me being so masculine come from guys just not being super mature, and it's like, I'll do it because you act like you can't do it. But I also feel like it come from just my nurturing that I have. Like, I really be out here mothering my nigga. So the masculine steer from just me always being in my nurturing, but just me being in my Leo energy, me always wanting to take charge, and then also me just watching my mother. She always had to take charge. Like, it was no man that she dealt with that took charge, like that paid her bills, that put her and just put her like, babe, relax, I got it. Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. Like, I always seen her just taking charge, like being super masculine, super aggressive. And I feel like that kind of like rubbed off, or I feel like I adopted that. And I'm just getting to a space at my 28 years young age to unlearn that. Nobody put her in her feminine. A lot of people think that femininity, being in your feminine, is getting your nails done, getting your toes done, going to get waxes. I'm just learning how to not be so masculine. And it's hard. It's so hard. I be having to like remind myself sometimes, like, girl, just let him take charge. Been in a relationship so young, like it was times when he didn't take charge, and it was like, I'm doing stuff that I feel like he should be doing. I'm like a one trip or die mother. Like, I would put 30 bags in his hand, 30 bags in his hand. Like, I'm not making no second trip. Like, I would have a baby car seat here, and then 10 bags here, 10 bags here, and something wrapped around my waist. Like, the diaper bag across my shoulder. Like, I'm just trying to make it do when I don't even need to be doing all of that. Sometimes us women be doing a whole lot of masculine things that we don't even need to do. But it's like we don't have the men that's mature enough to be in their full masculine to take the charge and do the things that they need to do, so we can sit back and be in our feminine. It's hard for me to do something that I haven't seen. Just like if I see you making healthy, mindful decisions when eating, then that's going to be easy for me. But if I came up seeing you, eat a lot of junk, emotionally eat, and just do a whole lot of unhealthy things, then that's what I'm going to do. Lately, I've just been falling back, like letting him plan things. Because usually when things get planned, I be like, what we doing? Where we going? What time we going? Like, I asked a whole lot of questions. Like, a lot of questions. And I think I get that from my mom, too, because she always asking questions. She like, well, I'm always going to ask questions. And I feel like, yeah, like now, like, I'm always asking questions. I just don't let things happen. I don't sit back and just be in the flow and enjoy what's happening for me. I'm just learning to exist and not want to control so much, because that's my thing. I have a issue with wanting to control things. I want to control everything. I can never just sit back and enjoy the ride. And I know it'd be so frustrating for him, because it's like now he's like, I'll be wanting to do things for you. I be wanting to do this, I want to do that, but you be so nosy. You don't let me. And it's hard to plan things for you. And I just be like, I'm sorry. Shit, like, it's hard. It's hard to just sit back and just not worry about things. Like, that's hard.
Mom, I want
You want some water?
some water.
I'm used to coming up with a mom that be like, if you want this, you go get it. I'm so used to that. Like, I'm used to going to go get what I want. But a lot of times when you're in the right frequency, I learned that things come to you. And I'm allowed to be more in my feminine when things come to me. I'm not out here forcing things to come to me. Because I realize a lot of times in life, you may have plans for things to happen or have a plan for something to happen your way, but life gonna do its own thing all the time, and you can't really control what happens. Just being in the flow, just being relaxed, just being. That's the state I'm in right now. Like, I'm just being. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, people be like, well, if you want this, you should just go and do this. And people don't understand that I'm in a place in my life where I'm just unlearning things I've learned from other people and just more so learning myself, relearning myself all over again. And I just want to be in a space of peace. When I'm always in masculine mode, I'm not in peace because I make things go the way that I want them to. And a lot of times when you're making things go the way that you want them to and not in the divine movement, things happen that may not just be in your best interest because you're making things flow the way that you want them to flow instead of the way the universe is supposed to give those things to you. When it's my time for something, it's going to be my time. Right, where I always have my plans, but I always just have my options open for things that may happen that aren't in my plan, because if something is meant for me, it's going to happen for me. I can't rush something that isn't for me. When I'm thinking about the future or just trying to rush things don't go as planned, and all I do is bring more stress onto myself. One of the things that I really learned was just not stressing over things that I can't control. Like, I always say that, like, don't stress over nothing you can't control. But I never really took that into consideration. I learned that you just gotta be patient. Patience is the key to a lot of things. Everything happens for a reason. Because I don't know why that just happened, but that's what I was about to say. Just saying that everything happens for a reason. And then my whole thing just flipped over. So I always used to be in this place where I was chasing money, because that's just something I see my mom do. Everything is about money for her. I was on the phone with her the other day and I was like, Mom, you know who you are? I said, you could be Mrs. Krabs' wife, because you just always money, 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 money. When I'm more so in my purpose, that money's gonna flow to me. So now it's like, okay, Lex, you need to find your purpose so the money can start flowing. But then it's like, okay, now I need to find my purpose, and I'm doing everything. I'm just trying to fit everything in this box of me finding my purpose. Let me go and create something. Now I'm like, okay, well, I'm focused on creating courses or creating something that can just bring me some money, because I'm like,
I need more tea.
okay, I'm like, I need money and I need to find my purpose too. But since, okay, baby, but since I'm so hungry to find my purpose, it's like, okay, baby, I know you're a big girl. It's like I'm rushing. Okay, booby. It's like I'm rushing. And I'm not really finding it and I'm not really in it because I'm rushing it. And I also had to learn that, like I said before, like, it's the timing for everything. You know, it may not be time for me to be in my purpose yet because I still have some things I need to learn while I'm where I'm at. So, you know, everything is written out for you. And that's when you have to find that femininity, men and women, because I feel like a lot of men don't be balancing their masculine and feminine either. Like, they don't know how to sit back and be in the flow of things. They be also go get it, go get it, go get it. And then you got some of them that don't be in a masculine and they just want to sit all day like they princesses and let everything come to them. So it's like we really have to find that masculine feminine balance because everything is balance. You know, you can't have one without the other. Like, you can't have day without night. You can't have positive without negative. You can't have a boy without having a girl. So it's like we have to find that balance and we have to just be in that place and just sit with ourselves for a minute and stop chasing things that don't really serve us and thinking that we're running out of time, because you're not running out of time. First of all, time isn't even real, and everything that happened is divine timing. Be in a space that suits you best. If that space is for you, it's gonna work for you, and it's gonna do what it's meant to do. You don't really have to force anything. Just let it flow, let it come, and find your balance with your masculine and your feminine. Having that balance between them both will help you out a lot. You will know when you need to cut it on, you will know when you need to cut it off. It just helps you learn more of yourself. She keeps talking through the door. She's hilarious. Okay, baby. Y'all know you're a big girl. She thinks she my boss. Tell her I open the door. She needs to take a nap.
Open the door.
Oh my gosh. Am I the mom or is she the mom? I be so confused. A lot of guys wouldn't even do yoga. They would think that that's just like a female thing, or they can't do it. Like, that's not made for them. Everybody can do yoga. And yoga is really good for you to do because it helps balance those chakras. It helps you release the pain in your body. It helps open up parts of your brain that you never even really used before. Yoga helps you tap in to so many things that you would have never thought that you could tap into. Yoga is amazing. I really be wishing like a lot of guys will stop judging it by thinking it's a girl thing, because it's not a girl thing. Guys do yoga, and a lot of guys that do yoga have their masculine and feminine balance. I be feeling like a lot of times, a lot of people are just stuck in their ways and they're scared to try new things. And instead of them saying that, they make excuses. A ton of excuses of why they don't want to try something.
Yeah, it's not that one.
Mm-hmm.
I know your top.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have it?
I want to create a course for people that don't know how to balance their masculine and feminine energies. And the course will definitely include yoga because, like I said, yoga helps you with those things. I actually think I want to make it like a couples thing because I don't know. Should I make it a couples thing or should I just make it for everybody? I'm going to talk to my soul sister and see what she say. But we're definitely going to create a course to focus on masculinity and femininity. I'm going to keep y'all updated. Maybe we'll do a painting or something after. I love incorporating paintings in my workshops. Like we always come and we do a yoga first and then we do a painting after. I'll be having one April 20th, 420. It's called a 420 yoga, smoke and stretch, bake and bend. I'm going to incorporate painting there too. We're going to be having a pre-roll session included. Do our pre-rolls, and then we're going to do our yoga session. It's going to be a grounding yoga. Then we're going to paint, and it's going to be a whole vibe. Tickets and space is limited. This is a private event, and you don't want to miss it. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun, and it's going to be food and vibes and just so much good energy. If you're in the DMV area and you don't have anything to do on 420, you can definitely slide. Purchase your ticket and then slide. I'll be dropping tickets March 15th is when I'm going to drop the tickets. I do have an early bird special. You will have to add your paint and your pre-rolls to the ticket. The ticket is just for admission, yoga, and food and the vibes. You'll have to add your canvas paint and your pre-rolls on there if you want to do those.
I see the lights in their mind, and you can decide, cause they only blinding. Go away and go
Stay
from
tuned.
the bad guys, follow my advice, cause they're gonna be biting you.
Bye.
They're gonna kill if you let them through.